everyone, welcome to a new video. We'll be doing a St. Patrick's Day nail design. A lovely girl called Molly has ordered these through my Etsy shop and she is all the way in Nebraska. So Molly, thank you very much for ordering with me. This is the first of 3 orders I've got for this morning. So she ordered these last night on Friday. It's now Saturday, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and we've got to get these done. So I thought, why not let you guys watch me create an order? I don't think we've ever done that video before, so let's do it. So she's ordered medium coffin in the size medium as well. So the length is medium, the size is medium and the shape is coffin. So if you go onto my Etsy shop, you will have a choice of short, medium, large. There is also a choice of the sizes as well, to go for your nail sizes. So there's a small, medium and large. So there is a guide on how to measure your nails, so you know whether you're getting a short, whether you need a small, medium or large. If none of those custom pre-made sizes don't fit, there is an option to have custom sizes. So what you need to do is follow the guide, measure each nail individually, left and right, because you'll find whichever one is your dominant hand, usually those nails are a little tiny bit bigger. So it's always best to measure both hands. So follow the instructions, make a note of each nail, and then you can put it in the personalisation box on the Etsy shop, or you can email me if you're doing it through not eBay, Instagram or Facebook. So I just get the correct sizes that she has chosen and I put them on my magnetic nail stands, and I just use some blue tack, white tack, and you can also use, it's like a double-sided sticky tape, but it's like a jelly tape. You can use that as well. I know a few people that I watch use that instead of the blue tack or the white tack. I use it when I am packaging orders. I lay that flat on the cardboard and I secure the nails onto the card that way. It just keeps them more secure than if you were just using a normal double-sided sticky tape, because that's obviously, it's just really thin. Because this is a jelly, the nails squish into it and it keeps them really secure. So you can use blue tack, white tack, or you can use the jelly tape. If you know of anything else that you can use, let me know. So, as you know, there is a little plastic nipply hangy bit on the end of each of the full cover tips. So it literally just takes 3 to 4 swipes of your nail file to get rid of it. They're so easy to file. Some of them will have more of that plastic hangy bit. Some of them will have nothing, some of them will have a little bit, but just give them all, whether you can see one or not, or feel one or not, just make sure you give them a few swipes of that nail file just to make sure it's all smooth and all even. So do that to all 10 nails and then we'll move on to giving them a buff. So I like to use a buffing block, like a big sponge basically. You can get them shaped like nail files, but I just prefer these. I can hold them a lot better. I've always used them, so I just think I prefer these now over anything else. But yeah, just give them all a buff, all 10 nails, give them a buff over, and I like to, where we filed the very edge, the very tip of the nail, I just like to use my buffing block on the edge of that as well, just to smooth out any scratches that I might have caused. So once they're all filed and buffed, get a large fluffy brush and just give them a dust over. Don't forget to give the underside a little dust as well. For some reason it just gets stuck under the underside of the nail. If you wanted to be extra sure that dust is gone, you can get a lint-free wipe with a bit of alcohol on and you can give them a wipe over after as well. So now I need to mark which stand is for which hand. So this is going to be the right hand, not my right hand, Molly's right hand. Thank you, Molly. So that'll be the thumb and the fingers, and I'll just make a note. I'll just make a little R, and then this will be the left, and I'll just make a little L. I have to do this every single time. I think the way I hold it makes the letters rub away. So going in with the base coat, and I like to really almost massage that base coat into the cover tip, the full cover tip, just to make sure that it gets adhered, basically, make sure that it's stuck on there. Because one time, it wasn't because of the base coat, it wasn't the base coat's fault, it was my fault. I didn't buff a nail the one time. I was just messing around a couple of weeks ago, doing a little practice set, and it was a couple of days after that I did them, and I went back and I was like, yeah, I really like the look of these. And then I sat there and I realised that just on the very corner, it was lifting away, it was peeling, and you could literally peel. I peeled the whole thing off and it came off so easily. And then I realised I didn't friggin' buff the nail surface. Make sure you buff the surface of the nail, whether it's your nail, you know, your natural nail, or an extension or a full cover tip or acrylic. Buff the nail. So a nice layer of base coat over all of the nails, all 10 nails, and then pop them in the nail lamp for 60 seconds for a full cure. So moving on to the design. So we're going to do the thumb and pinky in this green colour, and then the index, middle and ring in that blue colour. So I don't know whether the green is 898 or 868. The blue was 860, so I don't think the green would be 868. It's got to be 898, if that makes sense, because they're too close together. The numbers are too close together, but the colours are completely different. So if it was a dark blue, I would say yeah. Instead of a dark green, I'd say yeah, it's got to be 868. But anyway, rambling on. Do a thin coat of the green over the thumb and the pinky. It's quite a sheer first cover, a sheer first coat. So it's definitely got to have 2 coats. But you will see with the blue will only need the 1 coat. I do 2 coats, but you could get away with just 1 coat. It is that full of a cover. So nice thin cover of the green, and then pop them in the nail lamp for 60 seconds for a full cure. So going in with the second coat of the green, and you can definitely see straight away when I put it on this very tip, you can see that it really needs that two layers, and obviously it needs a full cure in between each layer as well. But the blue is such a good cover with just 1 coat. So if you wanted to be lazy, do just the 1 coat. I am not going to judge. And I absolutely love when you've just applied gel polish and it's all smooth and it's all shiny, you haven't cured it yet. Look at the shine. Look how smooth it is. It is literally, I could watch it all day. I could watch it all day. It's so nice. So that's all of the 10 nails. They've all had their 2 coats. And the green ones, all of the green ones, both thumbs and both pinky fingers, need a coat of the glitter polish. This is the perfect glitter for St. Patrick's Day. I love it. It's got chunky glitters, it's got bits of confetti, it's got thin glitters, tiny glitters. It's brilliant. But I'm running out, so I need to buy some more. But unfortunately, I can't get that on its own. So if you know anywhere that has a polish that's similar to this, please let me know. I need it desperately. Otherwise, I'm going to have to try and figure out and make it myself. I've got the green glitter, and I've got green confetti glitter strands as well. So it's either find one that's very similar or make it myself, and I'm not looking forward to doing that. So I don't put the green glitter all over the full nail. I leave the cuticle area, but then I make sure the brush is a little bit dry and I blend it up towards that cuticle a little bit. Like that. And then I just give it a full cure, 60 seconds. Do that to all of the green nails. So because those green nails are done, I'm going to top coat them now just in case. I don't want them sitting there while we get on with the rainbows and the pot of gold. I don't want them sitting there and getting any dust on them or any bits of fluff floating down or around, or, you know, I don't want to accidentally touch them and leave my sticky fingerprints on them, because it is very, very sticky. So give them a top coat, whack them in the lamp, and then you can leave them. They're done. You're not going to mess them up. No floof is going to land on them. So moving on to the rainbow, we are using BEETLES red. It's A222, what's that? Yeah, A222 from BEETLES, a lovely bright red. And then we have an orange, a yellow, a green, a blue and a purple. We use a slightly darker blue, as if we use the same colour blue that's already on the nails, it's not going to show up. So to create the actual rainbow, I like to start with the middle nail. Always, and I just mark where I want the top of the rainbow to be, and then it curves down on either side, but only slightly. You're going to want to make sure that you've got enough product on your brush, not too much though, because then it will obviously have too much product on, but when it cures, if you leave it like that and you cure it, there'll be a big lump, and then you're going to have to put a top coat on, buff it away, put another top coat on, just to smooth out that lump. So enough product, but not too much product that you're going to cause a lump. So top of the rainbow, where you want it to sit, and then arch it down very slightly on either side, because on the left, the nail to the left of the middle, it's going to join up with the middle. It makes much more sense when you see it being done rather than me explaining. But it's going to swoop down and then go off as if it's coming off that left nail, but you'll see. And then to the right of the middle nail, then it's going to come down a lot, and it's going to be the end of the rainbow. Once you've done all the red, make sure you give it a flash cure 10 to 15 seconds before you put any other colours on. If you go straight in with the next colour, the orange, they're going to bleed together. So you need to make sure you do the red, flash cure it, do the orange, flash cure it, and so on and so on. So I'm going to do that to all of the nails, all of the colours of the rainbow now, and I'll just fast forward through it because it's the same. And then once I've done that very last colour, I put it in the lamp for a full cure. Just make sure that all of them have cured, all of the colours, and they're not going to go anywhere. So this is what they're looking like at the minute. So they've had their thumb and the pink is done, and we've got the rainbow going across all of those 3 nails. So it's time for the pot and the gold. So I get some, what colour is this? This is black. Let me just check. It's BEETLES A220. So I put that on my palette, and I use the same brush that I used for the rainbow, and I just mark along the base of that rainbow where it finishes, and then a little mark towards the tip of the nail where I want that pot to finish as well. And then once I was happy with the shape, I just scooped up a bit of black and I filled it all in. And because it is black, I'm not going to flash cure it, I'm just going to give it a full cure just in case, because black is the devil and it likes to wrinkle. So we're just going to give it a full cure just to be on the safe side. So once that black has had a cure, I take a little, it's like a medium tone grey, and a really thin brush, and I just make some highlights on the pot of gold. A little swoosh here and there, just where you think that light will be bouncing off it. That's how highlights work, isn't it? Yeah, just make a few lines across the top and a little bit down the side, going around a tiny little bit at the bottom, and then pop that in. I'm just going to flash cure that 10-15 seconds before we move on to the next bit. So moving on to the 4-leaf clover, I have the tiniest ever dotting tool, and I have no idea where it's come from. It just popped up. So I just get my tiniest ever dotting tool, and I just make 8 dots, so 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, 2 either side, and then I get a very small nail art brush and I join those 2 dots. I don't know if you've seen in a previous video, I'm not sure if I did it on YouTube or if it was on Instagram, just a reel, but I showed you how to create a love heart. Really easy, really simple, quick love heart using a dotting tool. So you create 2 dots, and that's going to be, you know, the bumps at the top of the heart, and then you drag that colour down and into a point at the bottom. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm going to make 4 hearts, and all of the points are going to go to the centre. They're all going to be joined at the centre, and that will be the 4-leaf clover. So I just sketch out where it's going first with the tiniest amount of product on the brush, and then I scoop up some more product and I fill in the leaf, the clover, and then I'll pop it in the lamp for a flash cure. But I actually did it for 30 seconds this time, just to make sure, because I did put quite a bit of product on there, so I needed to make sure that it was completely dry before I put anything else on top of it. So I'm going to take the colour that we used for the thumb and the pinky. I'm going to get it on my very thin brush, and I'm just going to outline that clover, but I'm going to take some of it along the outside of the leaf, so it defines the leaf a little bit more. So you will be going over the lighter green, but that's just to define the leaves a little bit more. And then you want to pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds for a full cure. So this is what they are looking like so far. We have literally just got the gold to do coming out of the pot, down the rainbow into the pot of gold. So I think this is BEETLES as well. Let me check. Yeah, this is 859 from BEETLES. It's like an orangey copper gold, but it has the tiniest little flakes of glitter in, and it's perfect for that just laying the base. So you've got like a background almost ready for the foreground of the chunky gold glitter. So I put that at the base of the rainbow so it looks like it's coming out of the pot. And then I'll get a little bit of a dry brush, and I just want to flick and blend some of that glitter up so it's fading into the rainbow a little bit. But yeah, the majority of it's going to be like it's in that pot, like it's coming out of that pot. So I put a little bit down the side and on the floor, I suppose, and then I want it spewing, lovely word, spewing over the next 2 nails that are next to it. So more is going to be on that middle nail, and then just a little tiny bit on the very far left nail. So once that's done, I'm going to blend a little bit of it up as well on the middle and the left nail. Just so we've got more of, like I said, that background, just a bit of a fade. I just feel like it looks a little bit better like that. So once that's done, I will give it a cure for 30 seconds before I go in with the next gold. So this gold is actually from Lavender Violets. You can't buy it on its own. It's such a shame. It was the same with the green glitter as well. I can't buy it on its own. So I need to find another gold glitter that's similar to this because I love it. It looks like gold coins coming out of the pot. So that's why I chose this one. It's perfect. So same for that one. pop it on as if it's coming out of the pot, and then I use a few of those pieces of the chunky glitter and I just flick them towards into the rainbow a little bit, and then again I'm going to use that word again, spewing over the edge of the pot and onto the floor. Is there another word, the better word, a nicer word than spewing? I don't think, I can't think of any. But yeah, so that's going to be on the floor and over the edges, and then again where we put that coppery gold over the middle and the left nail, going to do the same with the chunky gold glitter as well. And then once you've done them, they can go in for a full 60 seconds cure. Make sure everything is cured. So now it's time to seal everything in, all of our design, and make sure that it is all smooth as well, because we've layered with those colours for the rainbow and the bits of gold as well, those chunky glitters, it can get a little bit lumpy. That's why I said when you were doing the rainbow, you just got to make sure that you're not putting too much product on there. Obviously you're putting product on there and it's going to build up, but yeah, the least amount of product you can possibly apply, but keeping that design. And if need be, if it is a bit too bumpy, we can always buff over it after we've put a top coat on, smooth everything out. But I've made sure that it's not too full of product. So going in with a nice thick glossy top coat, seal all the edges, and then we're going to pop it in for a full cure. And we're all done. Molly, if you're watching, doubt you are, but if you are, thank you so much for ordering with me. It really does make my day. And rest assured your order was done within 24 hours and it has been posted to you already, so you should get it very soon. If you guys have any questions about this video or you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know in the comment box down below. I will definitely get back to you, or you can email me. I'll try and list everything that I've used in the description box below. Like I said, some of the polishes that I've used you cannot buy on their own. Unfortunately, you have to buy as a set, and I think they come in like sets of 20. So I am really sorry about that, but I will try and link everything that you can buy individually in the description box, and I will also link my Instagram page. We are nearly at 3,000 followers. Unbelievable. So happy. So if you've come from there, hi. And we have a Facebook page as well. I will link the Instagram and the Facebook and my Etsy shop in the description box as well. But if you've liked this video and you would like to see more, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give it a like, give it a comment. It really does help my channel grow. So I would be so grateful if you could. A new video is posted every Wednesday at 12 o'clock GMT. That's 12 PM, not AM. I'm not staying up till midnight. I'm getting an old lady now. See you next week, guys. Bye.